What's good, Commanders fans, and happy Sunday. Happy Commanders Kings live day as well. It will be starting at 5. Hope I can't wait to see whoever got tickets there in person. And of course, it should be live streamed as well. So it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is our first one, our inaugural one. So it's gonna be a great time, man. Great vibes, great energy, seeing the guys, seeing Street Scores for the first time, seeing Louis in person for the first time. All four of us together for the first time. I'm seeing Rio twice. Good time, good energy, good talk every time I see him in person. But it's going to be great for all four of us to get together. So it's going to be a blast. Just a Commanders community event, especially after the season that we just had. To have everybody get together like this in one spot is just going to be an awesome, good vibes, good energy, man. It really is. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. So I know you guys are going to enjoy it too. But I do want to get back to this. I do want to get started with this terrible game that I went to yesterday. So I did go in person. I did get this chicken box for $15.99. So it was basically a stadium box here. So $15.99 for these chicken tenders. If you wanted spicy chicken tenders, it was $36.99 for spicy chicken tenders. And then I did get this koozie cup thing for free. I already have this, but I did get this for free. So those are some of the souvenirs that I did get yesterday. I paid $16 for this, so I'm like, man, I'm just gonna keep it, even though it's just a box, cardboard box thing. I'm like, you know what? I paid $15.99. I got 4 of those boxes for me, my kids, and then kind of like my godson. So I spent like $99 on chicken tenders and fries and lemonades. I got the cup too. I didn't bring the cup into the basement. It's upstairs. So I'll show it to you guys next time. But if you go, like I said, the tenders and fries, $15.99. Spicy tenders and fries, $36.99. I think the thing of nachos is like $30 or something like that. It's insane prices. So Josh Harris, Mark Klaus, you guys got to work on those prices. But I get it. That's how stadium food is. It's just how it is. It is what it is on that. So, but I learned my lesson. But I had a great time. I sat up high, then I moved down. Yes, it was like 50-50 Ravens fans, Commanders fans. It might have been 60% Commanders fans and 40% Ravens fans, but it's to be expected. Like, we took over their stadium last year when we lost to them. Like, we had a lot of people. We were deep in there. We were very deep in MNT Bank Stadium last year. But I had some friendly banter with some Ravens fans. Had a good time. My sons had a good time. That was their first game too, so they had a blast. Even though we lost 30-3. I mean, it was expected. Like, I knew we were going to lose. Especially our depth is not good. Our backup quarterbacks are not good. They're not our backup quarterbacks. They should not be anything on this roster. And I've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I think I might have said that in training camp too. When I went out there July 29th and I saw Sam Hartman throw that interception to Kane Medrano and just threw it right to him. But I'm just like, I don't really care about the emergency quarterback rule. I could not care less. And every time I say this, somebody comments, oh, the emergency quarterback, or I say it on social media, Twitter, oh, the emergency quarterback. Like, you have to earn, a spot in the NFL. You're not just given a spot because of an emergency quarterback rule. I get the thoughts behind when you guys comment the emergency quarterback rule, but you're not just going to be thrown a spot because of a rule. You have to earn it. You can't just go out there and throw a pick six and then throw an interception and then fumble the ball and like, oh, we need an emergency quarterback. It doesn't work like that. Either bring somebody else off the streets or a veteran free agent, or just keep 2 and then put Sam on the practice squad or Josh Johnson on the practice squad. Josh Johnson might get picked up because he's a name. He's been around the league. He actually has a commercial because of all the teams that he's been on. So he has a cachet and he's known. He's awful. He went in there and threw an interception too. Like, I didn't even see the interception because I was walking around the stadium at the time. But just kind of taking that halftime walk, and then they put Josh Johnson in the game to give Sam Hartman like a break because he was seeing ghosts and the world was spinning, the stadium was spinning around for him. And Josh Johnson, guess what? He throws an interception. The funny thing is that Josh Johnson had a worse quarterback rating somehow, some way than Sam Hartman. I don't know how they rate quarterback rating. It's because Sam Hartman, to me, should have had a worse quarterback rating, but I guess the Colson Yankoff pass helped him out there. He went 12 for 17, but the fumble was terrible. The pick six was terrible. One pass was batted up in the air, so not making any excuses for him. But yeah, he was bad, man. He's Jaden's buddy, and they shoot the basketball before the games and stuff like that. He's basically the ball boy. He's the camaraderie guy, and he's the nice guy on the TikToks and saying, every time the team does like the interviews, like the funny interviews of the team, he's like, oh, I wish I could be like Jaden Daniels. He's the ultimate good guy. Head and shoulders commercial looking guy. Old Spice commercial looking type of guy. But as far as football, like I even was like, you know what, he can be a backup to Jordan Ta'amu on the defenders, but I don't even want him to be on the defenders. Like Jordan Ta'amu is better than Sam Hartman, and that's a fact. That is a fact. There's a couple XFL quarterbacks that are better than Sam Hartman, probably, and Josh Johnson. Probably better than both of them. For sure. Bryce Perkins, the guy who just got picked up who was MVP, he's better than Josh Johnson and Sam Hartman. But all right, let's get to studs and duds. I'm going to make this quick for you guys. I'm not going to make this long. I just did not have an opportunity to react to the game yesterday because I was at the game. There was just so much going on. I had my kids with me. And it really wasn't much to talk about. But I guess I will say studs for me. Let's start off with Ali Cahill. Ali Cahill had 7 tackles. He had a really nice, I don't know if it was a tackle for loss or was close to it. But the guy shows energy. He has reckless abandon, man. He plays with his hair on fire. Some people think he's better than Ken Medrano. Now, he was at UCLA at the same time as Ken Medrano. Was there with Ken Norton as well. Was a 5-star recruit and went to Alabama. Was a special teams demon. Blocked a kick, blocked a punt, and returned a punt back for a touchdown, I believe, as well. So the guy has that sideline speed. He still has that pedigree of a 5-star recruit, and you see that out there. He's just flying around. He just had a bunch of injuries in college, a bunch of setbacks, and he looks healthy now, man. Had 1 tackle for loss, 6 solo tackles, and 7 tackles combined. So I thought he had a heck of a day. I do want to see his PFF numbers. Let me see if they posted some of the PFF numbers here real quick. But he was the one bright spot. He did this in the second quarter, too, the tackle for loss that he had. So that was in, like, I guess, somewhat of the competitive part of the game yesterday. So Ali Cahill, I thought he made some noise, man. Now he's not gonna make the roster, but he's definitely he should be on the practice squad and could be a special teams contributor as well. So that's what I see from Ali Cahill. Jordan McGee did play kind of pedestrian. He did make a nice tackle. I think he made like a 3rd and 1 stop or something like that. So he did make an impactful play. Colson Yankoff. I think he may be better than Ben Sinnott. Like I'm not gonna say I hate to say it, but he might be better than Ben Sinnott. Like I saw him at the training camp practice on July 29th, and he's quick, he's fast, he's an athlete and a half, super high RAS score. He played running back in college, I think. He's a multi faceted athlete. Like he's played multiple positions through high school and college. Like you can say that about a lot of guys. But Colson Yankoff is an athlete, man. Why he bounced off that one defender and ran. Like Ben Sinnott did a similar thing against the Jets last year in preseason. He did make a nice catch from Tress Way on a fake punt. But other than that, I just haven't seen much. And I'm not gonna sit up here like Colson Yankoff has done a bunch either. But sometimes you just see flashes, man. You just see flashes, and that flash was a little bit more than what I've seen from Ben Sinnott the whole time. They both were in the same draft class. Now Colson Yankoff is undrafted. But, you know, Colson kind of passes that eye test a little bit more than Ben Sinnott at this point, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. I think Colson Yankoff could go out there and do the same thing that Ben Sinnott does. Like, it wouldn't be a drop-off. It really wouldn't at this point. But, you know, you got to give your second-round pick a little bit more of a chance and a little bit more of a leash and see what he can do with better quarterback play. But, you know, he played with Jayden all year last year, and that's what we got from him. So we'll see what happens with him. Ja'Cory Brooks. So let me see here. So studs, Ali Cahill, Asane Bassey had a couple of nice tackles. Thought he played well. He didn't get beat, so that's good. Luke McCaffrey was indifferent to me. Now he did have a couple of nice catches, but they didn't really go anywhere. He had 5 catches for 23 yards. Luke McCaffrey, he kind of showed a pulse a little bit. They force fed him. Caught all his targets. They were all basically screens for the most part, dump all short passes. So, I mean, he's behind Jalen Lane. Jalen Lane didn't even suit up, so Jalen Lane clearly has surpassed Luke McCaffrey. I'm fine with that, of course. Jalen Lane's just a better player. He's the better athlete. He's quicker. He's twitchier. He can make guys miss in the phone booth. He can punt return. He's just a better player than Luke McCaffrey. He is. He surpassed Luke. But it was good to see Luke do something. It was good to see him have a pulse. I don't think he'll be released. I have seen some people say that, but I don't think he's going to be cut. I think next year, I guess not really a hot take or a bold take. I think next year he will not be on the roster. I don't see him being on the roster. I think they got to draft another guy. I would probably draft and sign and be aggressive at the receiver spot next year. I would be uber aggressive at the receiver spot next year. And if guys aren't up to speed, Luke McCaffrey probably is that guy. I would move on. Lawrence Cager, I did like what Lawrence Cager did. He 2 catches for 19 yards. He had a 10-yard catch. Chris Moore had a drop. It was tough though. It was, and they didn't even count it because of the offsides. So like, he had 1 target. It was a catch for 5 yards. I'm looking at his stats, and they didn't put 2 targets because the offsides just negates the play unless we completed it or ran for a first down, whatever. So I'm not even gonna rag on him. It is what it is. I've been done with him anyway. He's a dud as always. He's been a dud for the whole preseason. Carlin Vidger's not good. Bobby Price not good. Just get those guys out of the way. They should be cut today in a couple hours. They just need to get those cuts out of the way. They should have done them same day and just put guys out of their misery. Tyler Owens had a nice pass breakup. Matt Gay is just not good enough already. So they're not gonna bring competition because they don't want to mess with his confidence just yet. And they paid him the highest guaranteed salary for a 1-year deal. So they want him to have the utmost confidence, just like any kicker. So they're not going to bring in competition, but it's tough. I mean, he missed a 53-yard kick, which is not the easiest kick, but the Ravens kicker comes in and made like a 58, 59, 60-yard kick. So it's like the same thing with the Patriots kicker. Our kicker misses a closer kick, and then the other kicker comes in, the opponent kicker comes in and makes a far further kick away by a substantial amount. So it's just like, it just adds insult to injury that the other guy on the other team makes the kicker, and they're not getting the highest paid guaranteed salary for a 1-year deal. So it's just not a good look for Matt Gay. The kicker saga continues, and I do think, unfortunately, it may be a problem that will continue. I do think maybe by week 4, hopefully I'm wrong, but I do feel like they're going to have to bring somebody in. You're just going to have to. It's malpractice if you don't bring in competition, and he keeps on missing kicks. I thought Chris Rodriguez was good for the time that he played. JCM did not play, so that's fine. Demetric Felton, I thought he was going to have a big game, but our offensive line just didn't do a great job of creating run lanes. Casimir Allen had 8 carries for 36 yards, 9-yard run was his best run. Demetric Felton had 8 carries for 4 yards, which, oh my goodness, it's really bad. Jeremy Nichols, 3 carries for -4. We couldn't run the ball. The first drive of the game, like the Ravens did whatever they felt like doing on the ground. I think they 12 out of 15 plays or something like that, they ran the football. So they just dominated on the ground. They did whatever they felt like doing. The pick 6 was bad. I already talked about that. Sam Hartman, Josh Johnson, both duds. Colson Yankoff a stud. Ricky Barber played well. Sheldon Day played well. Asing Bassey played well. Duke Riley was running around. Johnny Newton did play late. So we'll see if that's an impact on anything. He's going to make the roster. We'll just see how many snaps he gets in the regular season. Cleveland Farrell played late too. So we'll see if he makes the roster. I thought Tyler Owens had a nice pass breakup at the beginning of the game. Who else? Carlin Vidges got beat. Talked about him already. And that's really it. Asing Bassey. Some of the other corners, I think Daryl Worley was decent at times, I believe. But, yeah, other than that, it just really wasn't anything to write home about. It really was not, at all. Ja'Cory Brooks, 4 catches for 24 yards. He made a guy miss or 2. Thought he made a nice catch on that. Michael Gallup had a catch. I didn't see that at all. I was at the game. I didn't see that. I didn't see KJ Osborne make a catch either. And I was at the game. Jacoby Jones had a 1 catch for 10 yards. I didn't see that either. I did see Big Play Tay make a 6-yard catch. I did see that. But once it hit the second, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was hard to watch for all of us. And it was almost the time where you just check out and you're either ready to go home or you're ready to just walk around and take pictures. That's the kind of vibe it was for that preseason game, for sure. So, but all right. That's really it. TJM played, Carl Davis, Jalen Holmes. We'll see if those guys. TJM's not making a roster. But all right, guys, as always, Hello Commanders. Peace.